Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him? Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 7:06.
That one fouled off. And a 1-1. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first, and an easy out to start the game. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he'll reach second with one away.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, did not go. Man at second. And that's fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
The 0-1.
That's the ball.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Throw sails over his head at first. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign. Judge on the run. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Ground ball left side. On to second. They get one. Over to first. Safe.
Batting fourth, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris.
Ball outside.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
No, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Fought off foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Out towards right center field. Chisholm has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Sosa in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2-2. Stays alive. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Straw in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. We'll go back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Check swing, he held up. Ball 1. Mako, a 6-foot lefty, 25 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And quickly one away in the 2nd.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Spencer Jones.
Next to hit, Spencer Jones. Up the middle, Clement. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Ball outside.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ball.
Chopped left side. McMahon sends it to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Schneider wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1 so far.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
On the ground, Chisholm tosses to first. That takes care of Springer. Back now in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
1.
That one in there across the letters. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting 9, the catcher, JC.
So up next for New York, JC Escarra.
No, that missed.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Up Next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Ben Rice, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, he's in there.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Judge in the box now, takes strike one. That one catches the corner for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Ball.
On a line out towards center. And that's the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He flexes his power with that swing. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out. Zuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. That one lifted to left. Bellinger under it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Fair ball. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Top of the zone for a called strike.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 0-2. And a curve is down and in. One, two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Set down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. The Blue Jays leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped, but foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. Man at second. That's to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. In the air, right field. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Lenny Sosa.
Sosa.
Foul ball there. Sosa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. On a line, Bellinger takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Escara takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike.
No, that's out.
Out to center. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, J.C. Escara. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So back to the top of the order. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next,
Leading
Davis
off for the Blue
Schneider.
Jays, the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Ball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. And now 3-2. Time call.
Timeout.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Back to the top of the lineup, George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. He's grounded out a couple of times.
That's the ball.
And now it's 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Schneider on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. This one in the air, center field. Jones in and to his right. One away.
Up next.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That's the ball.
Man at first, one away. Just
That missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Varsho at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been.
Runner on the go. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Schneider coming home. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th inning. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
No, that's up.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Oh, great stop. Onto the pitcher. In time. Got him.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here comes Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's got a chance. And it is out of here. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
Nope, that's low.
And
That's
an
the ball.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. That is the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. As it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Yarbrough. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hit softly on the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Clement. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. In the air, left field. Bellinger under it. And there's two away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Miles Straw flips it, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Now pitching for Toronto.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Mason Fluhart.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Makes the catch, 1 down. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. That's out number 2. Anthony Volpe digs in now.
No, that's out.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Yanks. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar, the closer, is getting loose. Bird getting cranked up as well. Oh, and 2 now.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beat.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves.
This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Throws to second, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's in.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
That one drifts inside.
I know it's 3-0, but I'm letting him swing here if he likes the pitch. Why not?
Dalton Varsho in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And fouled off. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And he takes one right on the black, and the count's full. Batter challenges in a very big spot. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Varsho in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Runner edges away at second. And look out
That hit him.
as that one ran in and got him. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Nope.
Just misses with that one. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-1.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Clement off of first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. That missed by a lot. Ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Man on second, 2 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jake Bird gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They turn things over to the southpaw, Tim Hill. He last pitched 2 days ago. And the batter now, Miles Straw. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Escara.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Fly ball to right. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The Jays leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, that's low. Ball.
Measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back, and that's going to bang against the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. Here comes Aaron Judge. Here comes the manager out of the blue. Number 62 taking over on the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Ball.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 away with a runner at third. Here's a high chopper. To first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we go to the 9th. Brandon Valenzuela now at the plate. In the air to left center. Bellinger coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Davis Schneider will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's a laser base hit. And a man aboard. Back to the top of the order now. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Schneider leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Jazz. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees looking to rally. Next offering is fouled back. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Varsho on the move. That's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.